maybe if you can just start with a summary of the 90 minutes.
Thank you. I apologize about the delay, but obviously this is pure happiness. There's nothing like win, almost nothing like win for us, and it's been a difficult game. Just the continuity of the last 2 weeks were not the easy ones for us. For many different reasons, the way we start the game was really tough when we have to change CBC after the first pass, almost after the first minute of the game, and that's the key for me of the game. The way that the team react after that, we didn't lose the focus at all. We didn't even need to change anything about the plan because the guys are all prepared to execute what we try to do, and that's maybe the strength of this team. They are very united. We don't hesitate when we don't get a good result like 1 week ago, and we showed today that we are mentally strong. We are improving. We are just growing to fight for the possibility to be more times in scenarios like this. Then the game, it's a final, it's a tough game where every action you go in your limit, the opponent as well. They are a very good team, well organized with clear ideas about what they want to do, and we knew that we're going to have some problems with the long balls and with especially collecting the second one. I think we did a good job in that scenario, especially in the beginning of the game. And beautiful goal make the difference in the final score. The second half, obviously, is the typical final. You get the lead, you don't want to lose the lead. The opponent is behind you. They need to do something special. They accumulate more offensive players. We stop playing a bit, but those are the situations that we need to improve in the future in order to dominate better the scenarios like this. But again, it's the way these guys compete. It's amazing. I'm a very, very fortunate, lucky coach to have the chance to work with a group of players like this. I'm very, very proud.
Thank you, Coach. I'll take the first question from the floor. So let's start there with Newsroom Africa, of Will.
Thank you so much for your Newsroom Africa. Congratulations, Coach. We've seen that smile slowly creeping out of you. It's good to see. How much is this sort of playing into, the overall plan that you sort of had for Pirates, the type of game that you want them to play and the type of team you want them to be when it comes to competing? Is this sort of performance tonight or this win ticking in another box?
I think the beginning of the game, yes, 100%. We knew that our possibilities to win are gonna be attacking outside in lateral corridors because of the organization of the opponent. We knew where we're gonna find the spaces, the most dangerous actions that we create, the set pieces that we provoke. One is the goal coming from there. It was in the attractions that we were planning to do, and we did it quite well. And then, like I said, we knew that we need to control the center midfield today if we want to win the game, especially in the second balls. They have very good strikers playing backwards. They play, I don't remember now the name, the number 10, specific to collect second balls there after the second action from the strikers. And we just played AmaZulu, how long? 3-4 weeks ago at home, so we knew quite okay in which situations we could have problems. So I think that until we get the lead, we execute the game that we wanted to play. After we got the lead, there were some moments in the end of the first half that we should continue playing more from the back, as we did in the beginning with Mako and with Olisa, and we divide a bit, couple of balls, and divide, play 50-50 balls with Kermit and with Saleng on the field is usually not a good idea. So we play quick and the ball comes back very quick. And that's what it happens when you play straightforward and you are not really prepared for that, and we were not prepared for that. So when we lost a bit the tempo of the game, it was in that moment, and is where AmaZulu is, or every other team could be difficult to defend. But today, one more time, the guys defend in a beautiful way, and again, I don't remember really, maybe one ball that hit the crossbar and nothing, set pieces, yes, the ball is always there, but nothing really, critical.
Alright, Temba, microphone behind you.
There's one in front of you. Coach Temba Shabalala, AZFC Sports. I just need to find out something. I might sound controversial. Could this be the plumber that we were told about? We spoke about this in Bulugwani, and a country has been divided into two about what you've been called. Others said, we didn't know you, others called you this, others called you that. Could this be a response that you're looking for, that within your first 4 months you get to win a trophy like this?
No, I'm not here to respond to anyone. I'm here to do my job. I'm a professional football coach. I'm prepared for do it. That's why I get the opportunity to be part of this beautiful club. I would like to take the chance also to say thank you to my bosses for giving me the opportunity to represent a brand like Pirates. We are doing a good job all together, and I'm just the coach. There's a lot of things around the football game, that needs to work and needs to be well oiled. I have a responsibility, obviously, but that's it. I'm just the head coach. But there's, like I said, there's much more people around, which is helping to make this work. I understand that sometimes we, as a coaches, we are in the spotlight for different reasons, especially when we lose. But I'm not, like, I think that I answered many times that situation is, there's nothing that I can do about it. I cannot control it, so I don't spend time thinking this is not a revenge or something like that. We did what we're supposed to, that we have to do. It's Orlando Pirates today, together. Players, coaches, support staff, management, everyone, all the people around the team. I think we traveled here with a huge family, and we did it together, and that makes me feel very proud. I don't think about anything else.
Okay, congratulations. Would you say this is like a perfect way to bounce back from that heartbreaking defeat against your rivals, Kaizer Chiefs? And how important was it for you to win this trophy and convince the hard-to-please Orlando Pirates supporters that you're the right man for this project and to lead this massive football club?
We knew why we didn't get a good result against Chiefs. We don't hide our problems or what we don't do, very well. So when you get a bad result, usually, we are competitive, so we go deeper in our analysis. We try to find the reasons why we don't find excuses or bad luck or stuff like that. So we did what we used to do every week, try to find the reasons that didn't help us to get a good results against Chiefs, understanding that the next is a final, so there's no time to dramas, and feel sorry about ourselves or one result. It doesn't matter if it was in a derby, 3 points in the end of the day. And the second part of the question, there's a very thin line, between the fail and succeed. If you want to put the line, because we got a good result today, it's fine. But in sport, in competition, there's much more things to consider, to answer your question and say if I'm the right person or not. I'm the right person because I'm the person who is here and leading the group until someone decides something different, and that's why is the life of the coaches is like that. And I try to be a sportman in every scenario and accept every situation with a fair play. I don't go that deep thinking if I'm the right person or I'm just the person who is there so far, and I try to do my best every day.
Just defensive, okay. Yes, it's a defender, but he hardly played. He has played much this season. Was that a concern for you coming to this game? Looking at AmaZulu, the front line, bulldozing?
Obviously, I'm not going to say that we do. I'm not the person to say what we do right or what we do great. We do a lot of things in order to have a, how can I say, cohesion in our team. And when I'm not talking about the players as an individual, it's for not only for one reason, but one of the reasons is because we really believe in the collective, and today it was one more time, it was one proof. We did 2 substitutions after 85 minutes. Cabello is coming to the field, Evanga is coming to the field, and they give you the best 5 minutes that they can give you today. It doesn't matter, they are not upset, they are not thinking why you didn't play me before, they are just going and trying to contribute. Pule, he did everything in order to be prepared for this game. He wants to be here tonight. He was doing a super good rehab the last month at least in order to be here. That, you know what I mean? They want, that's it. They just want, they want to be part, and it's going to be one of the keys in football in the future, like in other sports, that players accept the roles, accept to play 20 minutes and do it, because they can make the difference in 20 minutes. You can be the MVP of the game in 20 minutes. You can come to the field and make the difference and contribute, not just coming and angry and upset because, I would like to be part of the start. These type of things, I think, is something that we, little by little, we need to, and it's changing in football in general. And little by little, we need to educate the players to be part of the collective as much as possible, and understand that, everyone is relevant, everyone can contribute, and we try to be an example of that. So it's easy. It's difficult because it's you need to put water every day there, in the, I don't know how to say this in English. It's something that we need to feed every day, every morning, that we cannot forget to put an eye there every time, It's not easy to keep the team in that mood, and it's difficult because we are all individuals and we all want to have a part of the, protagonists, and the key is to be a collective. Whatever we're gonna do, whatever we're gonna share in the end of the season, like this trophy tonight, is gonna be because of the collective.
Okay, quick one from you, Mr.
Congratulations, coach, once more.
Thank you.
We spoke to the opposing coach earlier. He felt, based on today's game, there wasn't that much to choose between your team and his. Perhaps the set piece was the only difference. Actually said he doesn't think that Pirates was the better team today. What do you think about that?
What do I think? Nothing. It's a coach opinion. There's nothing I can say about that. I'm not gonna discuss.
Okay, thank you, coach. Quick one here.
Coach, obviously with this trophy, there will be a lot of attention put on this squad as a whole. What do you make of it? And I know it's a off the cuff question, but in your time working here and working abroad previously, have you worked with such a well-rounded squad in terms of the different positions? I mean, as evidenced by the injuries, that guys were able to come in and plug in and get the job done.
When we speak frequently, or I try to speak sometimes frequently about the process, that's what it means, the process. One more time, it's about if you manage to make everyone part of something, in sport, in businesses, in your personal life, everything is going to be much more easy. It's easy, no, it's difficult. But if they understand that it's great to be part of one collective, can you listen to them? They are not thinking if they play 5 minutes or 50, or they play the last game, or what's going to happen next week. It's difficult, it's a kind of a dream, and we know that you can only keep that for a long time if you get good results. I'm not that naive to think that you can keep the harmony and the spirit if you are not getting good results, but I think that this is coming first, and then the results are coming. So they are part of a group, they are part of an idea. The happiness is only happiness when you can share the happiness with someone. That's the great part of our job. Make something with a big group of people and make it work. It's something that provokes a satisfaction that I cannot even explain you. And that's why, personally, that's the reason why I'm a football coach.
Okay, last one, Pogazi.
Congratulations on your win, coach.
Thank you so much.
I suppose winning a cup is a huge achievement on its own. To know that this is the last NTN8 cup and will go to Orlando Pirates, how good of a feeling is that, knowing that it's going to be kept at part-time since they are going to be introducing a new cup up for next season? Thank you.
Obviously very special. I'm a Buccaneer since 4 months ago, once always. I'm going to be, whatever happened in my time here, the Pirates is going to be always special for me. But at the same time, I understand what it means for, many people who's working in the club, who is really, behind the brand, behind the badge, So I know what it means for them. Every person who's working with us in the staff, almost everyone, they are Pirates fans. So you can feel it, and I know our management how important it's going to be, this trophy as well. So I'm very glad to be part of this small piece of Pirates history.